Hello, I'm back. I made a celebrity appearance. Not because my wife has gotten a knife to my side right now telling me to do something about the things that I don't like. There's a lot of things that I don't like. I usually like to keep to myself because it really doesn't matter who, nobody really cares. So I usually just keep things to myself. But since my wife wants me to do this, I'm going to say a few things that I don't like. One is when I get hurt and somebody walks up out of the blue knowing that, I may have dropped a hammer on my foot or slammed the car door in my hand or, something dramatic like the dude just slipped and busted his face and he's drawing blood. But I'm going to go over there and ask him if he's okay. That's one thing I don't like. I mean, if you see me in a lot of pain and I'm laying on the ground for a hot minute, I just want to be left alone. I'm probably embarrassed. But you get those people that's like, hey man, are you okay? And I'm like, dude, just go. Just act like nothing. And then like everybody else runs up. And you could have sworn just a second ago you looked around and nobody was around. But there's always one person who's always watching. I don't know who it is. It could be anybody. But besides that, I'm gonna go to Black Ops because Black Ops is very important to me. I take Black Ops very seriously. I don't know why it's been consuming me here lately. I haven't got much sleep. It actually goes into my dreams. I'm actually prestige 3 times in my dream. But anyways, one thing I don't like is I like to eat when I play video games, as you could tell in some of my videos. Whenever I'm eating my hot chips, my thumbs tend to get, on the joysticks. You got the what is that, R3 and L3 button on the joysticks. Well, when I'm eating my chips, I'm grabbing for them and playing the video games, and my thumb slip, and which results in me dying. That's one thing I don't like. Military-wise, I'll have to agree with a lot of people that made a bunch of blogs about people mind their own business. It seemed like whenever we leave the house that we gotta look around the corner for the paparazzi, and that's just the people next door. Every time we leave the house, somebody's gotta pop out of their house and ask us a shitload of retarded questions. That is one thing I don't like. Also, unsupervised kids. If you can't supervise your kids, then I got a lot of hateful stuff to say about that, but I'm not because we're on camera and I'm a professional. Whenever I'm playing the video game, back to me playing the video game, when I'm playing the video game, I ask everybody if there are any questions that you got before I play this video game, please ask me now. And everybody's like, no, you're good. No, you can play that game, Dad, you're great. But anyways, whenever I do play the video game, they will tap me on my shoulders, which is, no, because that spooks the shit out of me, and I don't like to be disturbed because I got ADHD and ADD. And so I have to take my focus off the game and answer their question like, hey Dad, can I go outside? I'm like, dude, your mom is right there. That's one thing I don't like. I've gained a lot of weight. I may be 200 pounds now. I don't ripstick as much anymore. I'm giving that up. I'm getting ready to PCS, and I haven't got my orders yet, and I ain't gotta be there in a couple of days. That's the shit I don't like, is when my shit isn't organized. But in the same fact, it is on me to have my stuff organized whenever, my chain of command is vowed to help me out. So that means I gotta go up to post and get my orders myself. But then when I do go and get my orders, then hey, you don't got no authority to be up here. Where's your sponsors and your chain of command at? And I'm like, hey, Sergeant Major told me 3 years ago when I was walking up in the S3, I was like, man, I won't be able to make it to WLC. And he's like, hey, get him off. So I'm like, oh, snaps. And this Sergeant Major, I love this guy. He is so funny. Like, he tells people, he's like, hey, I'm going to kill you. I'm like, hey, dude, do what you do. And to go back on a lot of the things that I don't like going to grocery stores. As you could tell, I am in a biracial marriage. And when I do go into stores and I'm with my family, I guess, old Southerners, oh, just old school people. They look at me and my family like, oh my God, why is he with her? Or why is she with him? Does she know her dad's black? And they'll literally like congregate around me as if I was God or someone, you know, or Michael Jackson walking into Walmart, and they will literally stop what they're doing. Like music will stop, the elevator will stop, and to come to find out there was never an elevator in Walmart. So what the fuck did stop? That was opening doors and letting people in. But anyways, excuse that comment. I just had a mind force there. Flatulence is not tolerated in my house. That's one thing I don't like. If I'm sitting there and I'm playing my video game and something smells like someone shit there's everything else in AIT, they pretty much treat us like privates, which was really retarded because, yeah, you pretty much, you know, you slept in the same bay with the privates and you marched with them and you ate chow with them and you did PT, so basically they thought you were boys. So what come to my topic is some of the things I don't like, and this is number one mainly is when I'm on a cattle truck talking to my boy about some funny shit that went down in the barracks, because I mean pretty much we hang out with the privates, you know, and one of the privates tried to jump in our conversation, so I'm like, hey, what'd I do that? And usually like everybody will stop saying what they have to say on the cattle truck, and like they'll look over at me and my boy and like, but that's pretty much our saying. It's like, hey, when I do that, and they'll look at us, and then like the person that's like eavesdropping on a conversation will add him into the conversation, which everybody will look at him, and like he'll start sweating profusely, and he'll start stuttering, and you don't know what the hell he's saying. That's one thing I don't like is when people interrupt my conversation with me and my boys. The no win is, you know, our soldiers, the ART soldiers, you know, that's sitting in the barracks, they have to go and eat that nasty ass DFAC food, you know. While the freaking, you know, the people that got, you know, they're in basic training never made it, they couldn't make it through basic training, you know, you got the boot in basic training, so they got sent to this little rehab center over there, and the barracks was right next to ours, and these people, you know, they couldn't run, they had no running profile, no walking profile, you know, no breathing profile, and some stupid shit like that. But they got that order pizza, man, they got the order pizza, and I could have sworn I seen a little puppy over there in the yard, and they were running, dude, I swear, because they got like different vests on, right? They wear PTs every fucking day, just every day. That's their uniform, it's PTs. And the black ones represent the people that can't run. And the blue ones represent the people that can run. And then the actual black ones is the people just getting the boot, and the other people, and they got drill sergeants over there, man. It's kind of funny, it's kind of creepy too at the same time. You know, they got the drill sergeants over there, you know, still delegating rules because they're still in basic, but they're in AIT environment and blah blah this and blah blah that. But they get to eat pizza, and they get to run around with a little fucking puppy in the back of the barracks area. I'm like, this motherfucker cannot run. He's got a no running profile, but he's chasing the dog. My wife told me I could not leave this area until I talked about something interesting. I don't like to be on camera, but my wife forces me to be on camera because she doesn't want to be on camera. And I think it's retarded. It's like when I'm out in public and I got shit on my face or shit around my lips, and my wife doesn't tell me, hey baby, you got shit on your mouth, you know, before we walk in the store, and I walk around and I walk out and I got a big fucking chip on my lip. There's like a freaking mirror. I'm looking at, basically guys, I'm talking to you on an iPad. It's a newer one, and it's like, I'm just like looking on this thing, and I'm like looking at myself, and because I am sick and tired of people telling me what to do. I'm just jabbering. I might as well, if I'm fucking sitting in this damn corner, I might as well just sit and talk about anything. I gotta piss bad, and my wife will not let me leave until Hey, darling. And I got a unibrow.